Hello, everyone! Get excited, get hyped! Yeah, we're playing freaking Ace Attorney, bro. I've seen enough fan art of Phoenix Wright and Miles Edgeworth. I've seen most of the games, if not all of them. I think there's like a few. This one I have seen, all of. I played it all myself. It's been a very long time. So, do I remember anything? No! No, I don't. I don't remember most of the things, so I've discovered from talking to my roommate. But I'm very excited, so we're a lawyer. We're a defense attorney. Gasp! Gasp! Oh shit. Dang it. Why me? Oh, me trying to grab my mouse. Jump scare. I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m., District Court. Defendant Lobby number 2. Oh, I'm so excited. Dude, I love Ace Attorney. Boy, am I nervous. Hey. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Am I glad I made it on time? Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out in any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life! Everything! It's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah. Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm just gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? It's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. Huh. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the Butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He's just had terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took on the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Hell yeah! Let's freaking go! August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Courtroom number 2. Dude, I went to jury duty the other day. Oh my god, I was there all day. I was there all day. It'll never, bro, like, real court is nothing like this. I've never been on jury, but yeah, it's not like this. What up? My guy, Judge! How's your beard? How's your face? You look wonderful. Court is now in session for the trial, Mr. Larry Butts. The court is the prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Fucking nerd. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yeah, Your Honor. I'm just a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder's a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank Thank you, Your Honor. Like I wasn't already nervous enough.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor.
Gulp! Hands shaken, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Larry Butts. Sorry, I was like, what?
The defendant?
Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Oh, I know this one. Glad I read over the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way! No way I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R button to check it out at any time, okay? It takes attorney's badge. No one believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Bro, this isn't the anime I'm watching! Hey! We're watching Jujutsu, the new season? That attorney man? What? Dude, honestly, that was another reason. Me and my roommate were literally watching that. And I was looking at, because he's like, well, you'll see it later, but he's like the sexy, washed up version of Phoenix. And I was like, oh my god, I have to play Ace Attorney so bad. Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death, 7:31, 4 to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Hello? Oh, profiles. Mia Fey, age 27, chief attorney at Fey & Co. My boss and a very good defense attorney. Damn, she ain't that much. Ew. Oh my god, I'm older than Larry. Wait, how old is Phoenix? Oh my god, I feel like a Meemaw. The defendant in this case, a likable guy who's been my friend since grade school. Although, you know what? This took place way in the past, actually, so now that I think about it, they're definitely older than me. Sydney Stone, age 22. The victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. Winston Payne, age 52. The prosecutor for this case lacks presence, generally bad at getting his point across. Dang it, rendered. Cindy Stone. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim of this case?
Cinderblock is crazy. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now tell me, what's the cause of death? She died because of... She was what?
Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright has just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Statue of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R button to check the court record frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get a chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything. Unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and... Cleopatra, hello? Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, What you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you, and she was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport added to the court record. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appeared that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was.
Why don't you shut up? I see your receding hairline from here. Don't talk about a woman like that. You're a bum. I can smell it from here. You're not showered. I see the grease keeping that flap on.
Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right? I don't think you want her to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case.
Oof!
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. And when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. So drama.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
What, the thing that we just established that he didn't know before the case started, bro? What do you mean? We just finished establishing he didn't know that before. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh boy, this is not looking so good. I actually wanted to close this. I don't want it up in my face. Get away.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
Gulp.
Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer, honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Alright, yeah, I was there, I went. That doesn't mean he killed her. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, I didn't even see her.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove the Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing from the scene of the crime.
I don't trust this freaking rat.
Objection!
Please. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's exactly why he sounds like that. I just want to let you know. I'm voicing him like that because he's always sounded like that. This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand.
Get it, guys? Because he saw it. He saw the murder because he's a witness.
Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct?
Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw the day of the murder. Witness's account. I'm gonna punch him. Look at his little face. I can punch that guy. You can't punch people in court. I won't do that. I'm playing. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing from an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead! Okay. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who run was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Okay. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone Mr. Sawt used was one of those. Your Honor, I have the record of the blackout here for your perusal.
Electricity in Mrs. Stone building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Okay.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right, Phoenix, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove that he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. Sorry, I'm turning my microphone. I fear I'm loud as hell. Because the music's loud in my ears, even though I don't think it's loud for you guys, but it's loud to me. And I can't hear myself talk. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with the R button, and then point out the contradictions in the testimony. Heard and seen, boss. You got it. Witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. Press. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well, what happened next? I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Oh, not that, this. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes. I mean, no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? Okay. I thought to call the police immediately. I'm not questioning that. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. The phone in her apartment wasn't working? Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't, right. But you said you didn't go into the apartment, did you? Oh, that, I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. The phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I went to a nearby park where I found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. The man who ran away was no doubt the defendant. Oh shit, I didn't do that. Are you absolutely 100% positive? Yes, it was him. No mistake about it.
The witness says he's certain.
That's all of it. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Examine the court record button with R if something strikes you as suspicious. Then find the evidence that contradicts his testimony presented to the court. See, I know he did it because they told us, but I don't know what I'm supposed to press. We can present that. Because she died between 4 and 5 p.m., so him seeing it at 1 is not... No. Present the autopsy report. Objection! Ooh, he sounds sexy. What? You found the body at 1 p.m., are you sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. And I'm Joe. What? Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes that the time of death... The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body made the joke early. There was nobody or no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
Well, he seemed rather certain to me. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawt, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give their testimony again?
Say some. Say some. The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, I already know it. I already know what's wrong. I already know what he said wrong. Don't even start with me. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Uh-huh. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on the taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine your witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Yeah, I do. Fucking liar. This man's a liar! Time of discovery. Probably from the television.
Objection!
I hope it's on that one. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said that there was a blackout at the time of discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard the television or a video. Yeah.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Yeah. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
And you seem rather
Distraught.
Sorry, I thought he was talking. Jump scare. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock from finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Like, how many testimonies can we give before, like, we've been lying, you know? Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Get it? Get it? He saw it? There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon used to kill the victim. That must have been what I saw. Are you crazy?
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Yeah, I know he's a bum. Yeah, you give me bum energy. I can smell your sweat from here. Nasty.
Freak!
I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. The murder weapon used to kill the victim. Present.
Objection!
It literally looks nothing like a clock. I'm not gonna look at this guy and be like, oh yes, 1 p.m. It literally looks like, bro, here, I'll pull it up. Like, unless it's on that tiny little square, which we're saying again, he didn't go in the apartment. So he shouldn't have been able to see it anyways, probably, but I doubt he would have been able to see that tiny little thing. And from a distance, you definitely wouldn't have been able to see it. So he's lying, liar. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was a statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence? So who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness has stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears the witness' testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony? Yes, I do. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. Wish I knew what it was. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never had entered the apartment. Oh, yeah, facts. I think I said that earlier. Not the same thing, but, you know, something similar. Guys, okay, get ready for that. Get ready for, like, Phoenix to be like, hell yeah, there is a problem. And I will always say yes, because if there, most of the time, if Ace Attorney is going, is there a problem? The answer is yes. And then he'll go, obviously this is the answer. And then he'll tell me to pick evidence, and I'll be like, you fool, why are you asking me? You knew. I don't. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment the day of the murder.
Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I'll prove you're the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. saw it. The sound must have left quite the impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon just spoke as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Ugh. Grr.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean I saw... Ugh. Dude, he threw his toupee at me!
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! I hate you!
It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn! Burn! Give him death!
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I better think this through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawyer heard was definitely this clock. A fact which you... Oh shit. Oh my god, jump scare. I thought I pressed the button. Which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let the clock sound now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep! I think it's 8:25. That's certainly a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy that between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one.
Ha! You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about now?
Well, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I supposed to prove that? Damn it, I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems that you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit.
I come all the way down here to testify. Look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Ugh, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow. And think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say that the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha!
Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that proves that the clock was running slow. The passport. Because she was in Paris, so I think it's more time than that, but yeah. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. Yeah, as we all know. I definitely knew that. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. And the clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you'd heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It. Or should I say, Mr. Did It. Got him! Get ruined, nerd! Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, he got rabies! That's crazy. My man died. Order. Order, I say. Man, the shady on him go crazy. Well, this case certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Mr. Payne. Loser, loser, bum. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. Yeah, we cool or something. At this point, it's only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty! Yay! Yay! That's gonna be the shortest case we ever do. And with that, the court is adjourned. And trust, I remember this one very well because I've played the beginning of the game a lot, but ooh, we're gonna get into territory that I don't remember. We get into the further cases, especially we get out of the first game, it's over. After the first Phoenix Wright game, like when we go on to like Trials and Tribulations and Justice for All, I'm ruined. And then we get into the Apollo Justice game, it's over. And then I think my roommate also has the Miles Edgeworth ones. I'm ruined again. It's been so long since I've played or seen them, and this is the only game I've seen multiple times. So, we're so ruined, boys. It turns out that Frank saw it was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. Hey, girl. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m., District Court. Defendant Lobby Number 2. Woo! I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no! I mean bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this. Ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat? Man, there goes Cindy. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't that just make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? This. Check this out, Larry. Positive proof you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock that you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things can change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to the innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying a part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Hey, I love Mia. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. The end! I love this game! I love this game. It's my favorite. I love this game bad. I'm so excited to show you guys the rest of this game and the rest of the other games. I'm so excited. They're so long and low-key. They're really complicated to, like, number one, I constantly forget the lore because, I think the first time I played these games, I was a teenager, maybe? I can't remember. And then I saw someone play them on YouTube again. I was like watching all her playthroughs, which was maybe like my early 20s, maybe. And I haven't seen them or played them since, so my memory will get shoddier the more we go on, because I also know this was like the nostalgia game, and then the second and third one are more like I kind of remember the characters, I might remember who the killer is, but I will not know how to get there. I won't be able to connect the dots like that. So I'm more excited that I get to play these. I would definitely play Danganronpa too, but low-key Danganronpa is like, that one is better when whoever's playing it has like the shock factor of like not knowing the killer or what's going on. So I fear I've seen those games too many times. I've seen Danganronpa too many times to play that one on the channel. But I'm excited to share this one with you. So I hope you're having so much fun. Maybe as much fun as I'm having, maybe even more. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.